Hello George! So here it is, the long-awaited thing that will bring you to fame and fortune on Bonneville when you put this on your bike. I have taken off the outtake to have a look at the rotors. They're absolutely fine. There's not a single scratch or anything. There's a bit of oil mist in there, but my theory is that they vented the crankhouse into the intake, because all the ones I've looked at has had this oil mist residue in there, so I wouldn't worry about that. I don't know if you can see it here, but as I told you, there's not a single scratch in here that I can see. I'll take some pictures and in a better resolution so that you can see it. The only thing I can see, there's a tiny little bump in here, but nothing to worry about. I've opened it up here to have a look at the teeth to see if they're okay. I can't see nothing wrong at all. It's there's no dents, no scratches, nothing, and it just works like clockwork as far as I can see. And here's a look to see how the rotors are. I don't know if there's enough light, but have a look here. And you can see the oil in there, but that's about it. Right. I can't really get into the bearings in here. There's a set of bearings. All I can do is try to move this thing. And I cannot detect any movement. Of course I can't guarantee that they're in ship shape, but seem to be okay. There's no detectable movement. And here's the cover and the big O-ring, which is in fine fettle. So I'll put it back together and have a look at the bearings at the other side. One observation here now, looking at your blower here. You see the shape here, and this is the same shape, and the drive, the pulley attachment sitting in the same place. While looking at the new ones I've got, it's the other way around. This one is shaped the other way around compared to this, compared to the position of the pulley. But it really doesn't matter, because all you have to do if you want to run it in the right direction is to turn this thing upside down, the cover here with the oil thing. The thing is that the hole itself is completely centered, and it's the same thing on the other side. Wait a second. Here the hole itself is centered compared to the rotors, so it can go, it will work in both directions. So it has no practical importance, except for the fact that this one, which was supposed to be like this in the right application, would sit like this, but you're going to make these yourself anyway, aren't you? And by the way, I have a few ones with different way the tube comes out and in and thing. I'll take some pictures, and if you want to have a set of these that you can modify, you're welcome. And by the way, now that I'm at it, the rotors, this is from the one I spoiled. You can see there's a layer of what we used to call Teflon, I think, and nowadays it's called PFT, or F, or whatever it is. Like the things we had on the frying pans, or we still have on the frying pans, which is a good solid thing, and it works with methanol. Of course, I cut off a little piece and tested it, so it'll work. So let's have a look at the bearings. Here's the thing about the intakes and outtakes. This is how yours came, and this is direction of rotation. So if you want to have your carburetor sitting down here somewhere, you can use the one that came with the blower, or you can have one of mine here, which is you'll have to attach it upside down like this if you want to have the carburetor on the right side of the bike. And the same goes for the outtake, or whatever you want to call it. This is how this is how your blower came. So this will go to the cylinder in what's that, right direction, or you can have one of mine here, which will go on like this, and you probably cannot use that for anything. But please tell me if you need them. I'll send them with the blower. So I've pulled off the pulley, and to have a look at the bearings here, the sealed bearings, and I can't really test them. All I can do is like trying to move them, and there's no movement. You'll probably have to, like I did, try to open up the sealing, and they'll probably be really dry because obviously they haven't been greased for like 25 years or something. But on the land speed forum, I've put up some pictures a couple of months ago or something, where I did just that, and when I opened them up they were quite dry, and it is possible. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you probably know it, but you can be really careful and open them up and wash them out and pack in some new grease, and they'll be fine. And now for the final test, I'll try it with this drill thing here. It only goes 1300 RPMs, but they'll show whether it does its job. I can assure you it's trying to suck in my fingers. Oi. That'll blow. So George, I guess that's about it. Seems to be in good shape. I'll pack it and send it to you, and please tell me if you need any of these thingies here. And say hello to your wife, or maybe I should do it myself. Hej hej, en venlig hilsen fra København, Danmark til jer i Washington. Hej!